before the video begins, I'm trying to get to 115 subscribers before Christmas, and I've got 143 at the minute. If you please, it would be great if you could help me do that. But anyway, enjoy the video. Goodbye for now. Well, it's the real stakes. I'm going to talk about the 5 worst movies of 2023 as we're at the end of the year. And the first one is Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania. It's just not a good movie. It's absolutely terrible. It's not. It doesn't feel like an Ant-Man movie. They they have a bad guy. Kang's the bad guy. He's meant to be the big bad, and he gets defeated by Ant-Man and the Wasp. And it's not good. It the quantum realm feels like its own world, like its own universe, like in the multiverse, which is weird. And obviously, Kang got trapped down there, took over. Apparently, the original Wasp had she knew people that were down there when she got saved. She was on her own, and there wasn't anything down there. But it's become like an entire country, basically. So a world, and it's a own multiverse world. It's weird. The characters are not interesting. His daughter's doing things that's just ridiculous. It's just like it's not interesting. Ant-Man is just it's less funny. There's no comedy or anything in this film. Ant-Man is just not good, and it didn't. And I think people are done with this like Marvel and superhero thing. So yeah, that's why it didn't work in this film. Because I just don't think it's exciting or anything. First two feel like I found the bad guy that like going against and all that, but then this now just feels like they don't know where they want to go. Anyway, Kang's bad. The CGI is horrible. The story's crap. Seeing what's the bad guy from the first one with a giant head and that, and yeah, it's not good. And then number 4 is Shazam: Fury of the Gods, because that film it was it, they must have thought it was going to make a lot of money because the first one made a lot, and the first one was alright. This one does not feel like a good movie at all. It just feels like absolute crap. It's just like, why would this be be a movie? Why did they make this? They should have made it after, maybe a year after when when the first one came out, because back then that's when superheroes were at the height before the fall down of trash like we've got now. And this is definitely one of the ones that's terrible and rubbish. Shouldn't have been made. It's just a waste of money. They didn't make anything at the box office. I think it lost money. The story's not interesting. The CGI is bad as usual. The story don't really do anything new. It's like, oh yeah, the kids can turn to superheroes, and to see old people from the old times that want they want to do something for the captain but get revenge. I think so. I don't really care for it. I don't remember it much. That's why I don't think it's a good movie this year. There's a lot of movies like this that should have been made this year. Like, speaking of, the Flash. Do you remember The Flash when everyone was like, oh, Michael Keaton's in it? That movie didn't even perform well. And that had the original Batman, Michael Keaton, in the movies. Original movie one, obviously. And, yeah, we just, it got, obviously, I think they, had some, like, they were extra scenes and stuff like that, and it had a bad rap because it had Ezra Miller in it, and in the movie you spend the first hour with two Barrys, one's younger, one's new, and the CGI is terrible. It's one of the worst stories. And another thing is because because we know that James Gunn's resetting the universe, and we know it doesn't matter about this film because it's not going to be connected to anything, and he won't be. And hopefully, he won't have Ezra Miller anymore because he is trouble for them. All the stuff he's been doing, horrible shit. Anyway, yeah, Michael Keaton's like one of the good parts, but in the end, the story's meant nothing because every time he couldn't save anything, and he couldn't save Batman, and he couldn't save Supergirl, which she was actually good in the film. It's good seeing Batman stunt double fight. Well, seeing Batman fight because obviously in these movies they were limitless to do anything, which is it's good to see that. But yeah, this film, the story's not good and CGI, and they might have got permission to do this, but seeing Christopher Reeve, the original Superman who died, and the CGI thing, no, it's horrible. They shouldn't put that in the film. It's distasteful, not good. We see Batman and what's his name? Oh damn it, I forgot. Whatever. Yeah, so that film, The Flash, is another terrible. And I don't understand why they thought they should make this. Just need to stop it and get rid of him because they got rid of Johnny Depp just for a case, and so then they're like, oh no, we'll keep Ezra Miller, who's worse than anything else. Like he's worse than what Johnny Depp went through. He's one of the worst people in Hollywood. But yeah, that's just disgusting. The movie's terrible. No one really cared. That really came out a week later. No one's talking about it anyway. Next is number two is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which they bring back Harrison Ford, but he's old man Indiana Jones, and it's just not good. It don't work out. He's too old. He can't do anything. All the stunts, the entire like treasure that they're trying to get, like it's not good. It takes them back in time to the Romans attacking this place, and Indy's trying to stop the bad guy. Basically, wants to become the new Hitler. He wants to become better than Hitler. He wants to make sure he don't fail. So yeah, Indiana Jones has to stop someone from becoming worse than Hitler. So he's basically stopped defending. But yeah, that's terrible. It's like the guy puts on the Nazi uniform and all that, and he's just like, we're gonna go back and make sure we win the war this time. Like, I'll do better than what Hitler did. Okay, that's the story. Oh, but it's and we've got our own woman in it who's not even interested. She's not funny. She's random because in this film they for some reason killed off his son in the war, which I'm like, why would you do that? We all like that character. I like that character. We're not all of us, but I like him. I think just should have kept him in the film. It was just, it's not very interesting. But where did the budget go on? Because it doesn't look like a 300 million movie. It looks like, yeah, that's their box office, how big it was for the budget. I'm like, why was the budget that big? It shouldn't be that high. Like, if you want to make, you can make movies less than that. Like, have you seen, I haven't seen it yet. You've got, well, by the time this video comes out, I've probably seen it, but Godzilla Minus One is on a 15 million budget, and it looks so much better than everything that came out this year in Hollywood. Like this, it looks like the best, like practical effects and everything, and CGI looks great. And you're just like, but Hollywood movies are on more budget than that, so they should be looking the best and 100% better. But no, they don't like trash. So there's something going on there. I think it's just so much wrong with this movie. The story's not interesting. But just they should have brought back Short Round. He should have come back. It should have been about Atlantis or something like that. Something more amazing. But no, we got absolutely crap, and it's just not worth the film. And they used young CGI, like somehow they made him look young in the movie. He still sounded like old man. And it was, yeah, he looked like an old. He still sounded like the old man one. And it was just a boring film and story, and I didn't really care. I think Crystal Skull's better than this film. So that's saying something. But anyway, let's get on to number one, which is the Marvels. So, to understand this film, you need to watch. Well, I say you need to. You don't really need to. You can watch. You have to watch. Okay, WandaVision to understand where Monica Rambeau got her powers from by walking through a portal, which walking through the town and it gave her powers. I don't know how. Then you have to watch Miss Marvel to know about her. Know she got her powers, and then you have to watch the first Captain Marvel. Then you have to watch Secret Invasion, even though it's nothing like Nick Fury. The Nick Fury's between that show and the movie are different. Yeah, so basically, but then if you just watch the movie, it gives you a little tiny recap and all that, and it's three characters that no one cares about, and people are like, oh, but Miss Marvel, I mean Captain Marvel did a billion, yeah, because it was sandwiched between Infinity War and Endgame, the biggest movies. So of course, you felt like you had to go watch it. It felt like an event you had to go and see. So yeah, that movie was not good. The story's lame. There's a bad guy that. Well, Captain Marvel basically destroyed the AI in the Kree world and messed up their world. The water, the gravity, the kitchen. Started the civil war and everything, and she doesn't take accountability for anything. The bad guy dies by putting on the bands and just dies. Like, come on. This film is awful. The bad guy is awful. There's nothing interesting about this movie, nothing. There's a there's a world where they start singing all that. The first film is just different. This one's just not good. They get swapped every time they use the powers. So there's one time when she's flying in the air and she ends up bloody. She can nearly kill Miss Marvel, basically. Nothing interesting. The family's boring in it. These characters are not what anyone wants to see in the film's bad. But if you say that, you get called a racist, transphobe, whatever. Whatever they can call you, they do it, and that's this movie. The movie's bad. The story's terrible. CGI terrible. It's on a fucking 300 something budget, maybe. For marketing, which you just like, why did they spend that much on the movie? But yeah, they like everyone's forgot about this film. It's been out a month and stopped making money. Like it's not even made. It's not even made the past 200 million at the box office. So it's on a 300 and something budget. It's not gonna make money. You would have to get like over 800 just to break even, which is not gonna happen. This film's dead. They stop reporting the numbers. But yeah, this is the 5 films, first films of the year. There's so many more. But these are the top 5. But there's more like the Transformers one that was bad. I'm not gonna go from all that. There's a lot of films that were bad this year, and a lot. Don't know what that didn't make money even. But thanks for listening. This is the Real Snakes. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.